Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Try New Things. So glad you took the time to join me. Today's episode's gonna be quite short. I've been distracted for the last week or so away from my normal kind of projects because I have a very special one I need to get done. Here at the T&T farm this weekend, we do have sort of a project, requires successful planning, successful execution, and it's something that all of us need to do on occasion. In my case, it's something I was supposed to do last fall, but never got around to it because I got distracted building the greenhouse. But that's doing a little bit of a purge. So here in the T&T barn, you can see I'm all set up for a garage sale. Now this stuff has been piling up now for years, and it used to be piled up just to the right of the Jeep in a nice big pile, ever-growing pile, about the size of a Volkswagen Bug. When you dig it out and put it out on the tables, it looks much, much bigger. But it's time to get rid of a lot of stuff we don't need anymore. And there's no better way of doing that than having a good yard sale. And hopefully that's what's going to happen here, is we're going to be successful and be able to purge most of this stuff. Hopefully all of it. But success won't be measured in dollars, although I'll definitely take every dollar we get. Since I am the channel's only sponsor, we can always use an extra little bit of cash. But true success will be in the amount of cubic feet I get back in the barn after the sale. So hang in there if you want to see how we did in our yard sale this year. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to a frosty yet beautiful morning. It is the day after the big yard sale. And so, was our sale a success or not? And the truth comes down to your definition of success. Now, hopefully I said in the beginning my intention was primarily to clean out and get rid of a bunch of stuff out of the barn and to free up some room and space in there so I can work on some other projects. So if that's the gauge by which success is measured, then I would say yes, this has been quite successful. Now, I was a bit worried in having a yard sale or garage sale this early in the year. So it's the first, essentially, weekend in April. It's Easter weekend, which is a little early around here. And I don't know if you can see the frost, but yesterday it never got above 50 degrees, and I was a little worried about the turnout, but hoping that advertising the sale as an indoor sale, rain or shine, that I would overcome any hesitancy of folks to come out. So we didn't actually have a tremendous flood of people coming to the sale, but at times it was quite busy. Now, the day before the sale, I came out here in the yard and I put out some stakes with the intention of keeping people off the grass. And for the most part, that worked, and that worked quite well. I did end up losing about 3 stakes total to vehicular traffic. And there were times when there were people that boxed in because of the way our driveway here is at the farm. But all in all, everybody remained pleasant and polite, and they got through here without any incidents. So that's definitely good. I also spent a bit of time helping people load up some items into their cars, some elderly shoppers with large objects that they bought. So I'm tremendously thankful for Kim coming out and helping me through the sale. I don't think I could have done it without her, so thank you, Kim. Much appreciated to my wife. But anyway, I think I want to show you what we ended up left after the sale. So essentially, we closed shop about 3.5 hours after the sale officially started. Because we were pretty much out of items. So let me take you inside and show you how it looks now. So here we are inside the pole barn. Much different than when we started the sale. I still have this thing. I believe it used to be a wine display. So I actually reached out to the winery up the street to see if they wanted to purchase it. Otherwise, I'll repost it to Facebook Marketplace. But surprised that didn't sell, because it got some interest on my posts. And then back here, this is what remains of all the items we had out on the floor and in the tables, are these semi-full containers, of which there are only 3. And the bikes got absolutely no attention whatsoever, and so we still have our bicycles, so we may post those on Facebook Marketplace as well. But the space I now have again is great to see. One of the things I really wanted is the ability to get the Dodge out of the barn and take it for a drive. And now that there's nothing in the way of the front of it, I can drive it out of the barn, finally. So looking forward to that, getting it out on the road and take it to town, maybe to the Saturday market next weekend. So if space was my actual goal, which it was, this was a tremendously successful sale. Now, I'm not going to turn up my nose to cash either. Like I said, we didn't have a ton of traffic come through here for the sale, but it seemed like everybody that came, for the most part, did a good job of spending some money and taking home some items. From the small pile I've got left, you can see that we were successful in moving some volume, and we ended up with $625 in cash after the sale. And that's just about enough for a triaxle load of topsoil, which I need to top off some areas down by the creek. So that's likely where the money will end up going. But I think some of the reasons we were successful in the sale is counterintuitive to a degree. So again, the 1st of April, not exactly garage sale season here in northern Kentucky. But the feedback we received from the people that were coming is they've been waiting for yard sale season to start and couldn't be happier to get out of the house and go look at other people's trash. So if you're thinking about waiting until the middle of summer for a yard sale, you don't necessarily have to do so. Now, if you have a garage or a barn and you can guarantee that you can get people out of the weather, I think that's a benefit. But an early sale means no competition. So I think that that did favors for us in our ultimate success. The other thing was advertise, advertise, advertise. So Facebook Marketplace is a great place to spend your money. It's also a great place to attract people to come buy your items. So I posted on Facebook Marketplace, and then it gives you the option to link to other sites, Facebook sites. So I picked every buy, sell, trade for this county and the county next to it and the other county on the other side. And I actually set up a week early so I could get a bunch of photos and video to post to my link, which I also think helped by showing some big ticket items to draw in the crowd. But I would repost it every 2 days, slightly different, reminding people of the big sale. And a lot of people say they saw it on Facebook and that's how they found out about it. I also put out some signs out on the main road and at the driveway in advance saying, you know, garage sale Saturday at 9. That may have attracted a few as well. But anyway, I'm extremely pleased that the yard sale is A, over, B, successful. I do have some other projects I got to get to. It is now Sunday, and the next thing I'm going to try is get the tiller attached to the tractor for the first time ever. But I thank you for taking the time and watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I love to read them. Do me a huge favor if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.